Welcome guys to the first ever Illuvium News. I'm your host, Oscar Matt, and I'm going to sift through all of Illuvium's socials to pick out the best news stories for you, so you can sit back and kick up your feet and just listen in and keep up to date. So, biggest news story of the week, and very recent for me, only about 20 minutes ago that this dropped. Land sales date June 2nd. Put it on the calendar, 9 UTC. Work out when that is for your time zone and have it there ready. Get ready to watch this Dutch auction and jump in when you feel is right for you to buy land, if you're going to buy land, or just have a watch and see where things go. It'll be interesting to just watch where people feel land is valued at. If you don't know much about land and the sale, I suggest that you go research this. As you can see in this post here, there's illuvium.io/land that will tell you everything you need to know about land sale, and get onto that, because this is the first huge sale that Illuvium is doing. I think it's going to hit really hard, and this is the future, guys, so get onto it. Next piece of information, which was actually earlier than this. We've known about this for a few weeks, but it was officially dropped on May the 2nd, I believe it was. It's all the prices of land, where they start in the Dutch auction. I believe that they will sell for a lot less than this, but this is just where they start. I'm definitely going to get a tier 1, but I'm going to closely watch tier 2. Hopefully this gets down to a buyable value for me. Let me know in the comments to what you think you're going to be buying. It's interesting to see where everyone's going to sit and what they value. I'd love to buy a tier 4, but this is just absurd money for me. I'd love to be a whale to be able to purchase that. Just so much more content that you could be playing and money you can earning. But anyway, it's the Dutch auction. All of these will come down and you'll have a chance. Everyone should have a chance to buy if they are willing to buy. Next, because of all these prices being confirmed, we had a massive spike. As you can see down here, it got released, I think I got the email about 4 o'clock. The price of SILV2 went up 50% within 5 hours. Ridiculous. Everyone just zooming in to do it. Price kind of fluctuated and stayed about then, and then literally 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, when the land sale date got released, it plummeted down. It says 4% here in the last hour, but if you go back probably 2 hours, it dropped about 10% from when land sale date dropped. I'm guessing because there's a few weeks until then, people want their liquidity to mess around in the crypto market for a little bit. I'm not a financial person. This isn't financial advice. I'm just trying to tell you the news, trying to tell you where everything's going, and just give you a little insight on what happens each week. Next big piece of news was Private Beta 1. 500 more community members have just been released and should get their emails very soon, plus a second batch of influencers, which hopefully should be me. So hopefully in the coming week you should get some gameplay and my reactions to how I feel the game is going. So there'll be about 1,000 people playing, and then they're going to open up to another 10k very soon. So if you're not in this 1,000, hopefully in this 10k coming up, it's your turn. Let me know if you got an email down the bottom. So the next segment, which is pretty much going to be here every week, is I'm going to go through a few Twitters that I find are the best ones to follow for all the information. We've got the Illuvium Twitter, we've got the founders' Twitters, and we've got the Info Illuvial Twitter coming up today. I will link these all below so you can follow them as well. I'll link mine as well if you want to follow me. I will be posting updates as I see them and gameplay and everything, so that'd be great if you could hit me with a follow there as well. But the Illuvium Twitter seems really good at showing these really full-on videos, close-ups of gameplay. Like, if this isn't getting you excited on the graphics and the gameplay, and it just looks amazing. If this isn't getting you excited, I don't know what will. Coming from a Pokemon background, where this is probably the main place that it got let down was gameplay, just didn't look as good, whereas this is just amazing. So they've got a few of them that come out here and there every few days, so it's really good to follow them. They also bring out visuals of all the land when they've got most of their buildings on them. They're not fully upgraded, I don't think. They're pretty close. It also has the music in the backing, and these just look fucking amazing as well. It also shows how much work is going to go into these tier 3, 4 and 5 lands. Like, look at how many buildings you have there, and they all need to be put in specific places as well, because they interact with each other. So having certain things next to each other may reduce the efficiency of this, or may increase the efficiency of this. So there's going to be a lot of mucking around trying to work out where's the best place to put everything, which just adds another level of complexity to the game, which I thought it was just going to be a normal city builder, just put things in and away you go, but it looks like it's going to be a legit game. So really keen for that and the land sale. Another thing that Illuvium official Twitter does is they do Illuvia talks with a few influencers or other people within the Illuvium network. Really good to put on while you're driving, or got an hour of doing whatever, just put on, get a little insight in what's going on in the play to earn space, or even the crypto gaming, fashion trends, like just some random things they talk about. Plus you get the insights from the Illuvium brains that are building this amazing game we're following. And then the biggest announcement of the week, obviously land sale. They've put that up. Get in there, have a look at these Twitters that they've tagged. This will kind of give you a little insight on how the auctions are going to go. If you don't know much about the auction, get in there and start doing your research, like I said before, because it is important to know what you're getting into. Next, we'll go over to Kieran. He is a founder, if you don't know, but about the start of the week, he just put out a little list of what they're going to be dropping all year. Staking V2 done. Private Beta 1 Survival Mode dropped. Illuvium Land very soon dropping. Illuvitars probably 6 weeks to 8 weeks after, they said. PB1 of Illuvium 0 not long after. So if you purchase land, it's coming here, or you can play for free. And Open World Arena and 0. So it looks like all this year we should have full game. Maybe not full worlds, but we will be able to play the full game. So looking forward to it. Next up, we go over to Grant, and as he likes to do, he has updated us with some amazing looking buildings for land. Obviously they weren't happy with how good the graphics were, so they've just made it look even more bonkers for these buildings. Like, can't stress how good these look. The amount of time and effort that they are putting into this, like, you can see the reflections off everything, the shadow, it's all perfect. Also, Grant started off the first tournament ever in the arena. I think only 15 people were in it. He didn't give many people much time, but $1,000 went to the winner. Damo took it out, and from what I've seen, he absolutely crushed it and did about wave 23 each time. Most other people didn't even crack the 20s, so fair game, Damo. You absolutely smashed it. Hopefully when I'm in there, I can push to win one of these tournaments. This is obviously the first and the smallest. I'm guessing that these numbers of winning is just going to go through the roof. And then we'll head over to Info Alluvial. If you haven't heard of them, this is probably one of the best sites that you can find yourself. It has everything to do with Illuvium on there. This is just their Twitter. I've seen this other places, but this is where I remembered where it was. It just had your land infos of how many element sites and fuel sites will be on each tier, and just a couple other things. That's about it for the news for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to hopefully try and bring these out every Thursday to Friday and just recap everything for you. So if you think this is great, leave me a comment down below. Hit the subscribe and the bell so you don't miss this every week. If there's any huge news during the week, I'll do a separate video to just pump that out as early as possible so you get the info right away. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.